This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Sam Eggington. Mate, it's been a while since I've seen you. How have we been?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm training. I'm fit, and I'm just ready to go.
I feel like that I went through a stage of seeing you all the time, regularly in Coventry, and you were just having banger after banger after banger. Mate, we want to see you back in the ring.
Same. I want to be back in the ring. But again, what can I do?
I mean, we're here in Wolves. You're a Midlands boy.
I live 5 minutes down the road. You could jog to my house from here. But again, things happen, and I'm not on. But I'm still looking forward to it. There's a kid from the gym on, little Noel Berry. Watch out for him. He's going to do some good things. Obviously, I know Tyler Denny well. Done a lot of rounds. I hope he, picks up the European tomorrow as well. Azim's, a good fighter. And without me being on it, I'm just glad that they're here. I've heard it's a sellout, so fingers crossed they'll be back. Stuff like that. But again, it's a wounder, but fingers crossed they'll be back.
Yeah, because it was a wicked win for yourself against Joe last time out. Just kind of dismissive. Went in there, knew you'd fought at a higher level, knew you'd been in with better opposition, done your thing. Real proper dismissive job. And what was that, May time?
I just think at the time it was just I know what I can do, and when I'm fit and ready and I've got the time to get ready, I know what I can do. I'm not a classy boxer, but I can do a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? And,
I think you're doing yourself a disservice there. I think you can do a bit more than just a bit.
I can do a bit, and I knew as soon as I saw in the ring walk. As soon as I'd done the ring walk, we were outside, and there's fans everywhere. I just knew it was going to be a good night. And again, I don't turn down fights, so I was well up for it. The 19 knockouts out of 20. It gives me fuel a lot. I need that. Get me a 6-rounder against a journeyman, and you won't see anything special. Do you know what I'm saying? So the fact that he was close to his hometown, he was 20-0 with 19 knockouts. That shit will get me out of bed. You know what I'm saying? And it did. So yeah, it was a good night. It was a good night.
You feel a bit disrespected that there were people inside the boxing game who gave Joe almost like a little bit of favouritism in. You mentioned the knockouts, but kind of looked at the fight and went, "Yeah, I reckon this is Joe's fight." Did you feel a bit disrespected by that, considering what you had done in the sport?
Yeah, massively. And again, people say, who got you the title shot in Bournemouth? No one got me a title shot. They got Joe Pig for the title shot. That's what happened. They got Joe Pig for the title shot, and he fucked it up. But yeah, people don't, and even fans, I get, fans should think 19 knockouts he's obviously going to win. People should think that. For people in boxing to sit back and say, "Oh, Joe Bigford, he's going to do a job on Sam," it's wild to me. I've had a few stupid losses, but all my losses have been against proper people. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that people overlooked my wins, all my losses, it's crazy to me at the time. And again, that shit got me out of bed. It was a good night. I just generally, looking back now, it was in Bournemouth, the sun was shining, it was at the beach. It was a good few days. But yeah, on to the next one.
Yeah, it's a far cry from the shit weather we got at the moment, I'll tell you that. Yes, obviously, I saw an article, I can't remember who it was from, you know what I'm going to say, and it was along the lines of you not being given the opportunity in your hometown by, be it Sky or Boxer. I know John had a bit to say, he's since apologised. A little bit's gone on. I know there's going to be no ill feeling. Your kind of name was forged and brought to the mainstream on Sky. You've had wicked nights on Sky. I know Boxer obviously are keen to get you back on. Talk to me about the whole situation with that.
Again, I don't know who said what, because obviously I'm not on these calls. I'm a manager promoter for a reason. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who said what, but all I can say is that I rely on fighting. That's what I rely on. I don't rely on my social media, footprint. I don't rely on doing backflips, running my mouth at press conferences, big ring walks. I don't rely on that. I rely on getting in the ring and going at it, and that I'm exciting. Do you know what I mean? So if that's not good enough for someone to put me on, then I need to find a new job. Do you know what I mean? Because the other stuff I don't do, and I won't just all of a sudden start doing. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know who said what. John got a bit irritated, put it out on a podcast or something of that sort, and it blew up. I'm still not on the show, but I think it's turned a lot of head in the sense that the fact that I'm not on the show, and a lot of people did go, went at it. Do you know what I mean, on social media? That it's a good thing. People still want to see me. People still want to see me box. I have people saying, the same sort of calls. People saying, Sam's close to the end of his career.
That's for you to decide, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? What other 30-year-old who's just come off a big win do they say that to? Do you know what I'm saying? So people have their own mentality. I don't see that. I mean, I'm at the end of my career. I feel quite good, if I'm honest. And I think if you asked anyone in the gym, you put them on a lie detector, they will tell you I look good in the gym. I'm training hard. I'm training more than I ever have, and they wouldn't lie about that. I feel good. I'm doing more now than I ever have in the gym. I feel good doing it. So I'm ready to go. I'm not looking at hanging up the gloves anytime soon.
Where will you place yourself in terms of the next fight? I'm trying to think how to word this. Opponent-wise, what will you be looking at? Because I know there'll be a couple of guys at super welter we can mention that would probably make really good fights. But you fought above domestic level, you fought at world level. So I know you won't want to come back to something that is one of the smaller belts. I don't know, where are you going to place yourself? Because you obviously want the opportunity, and I know you jump at a chance just to get in the ring, but you ain't going to want to fight down at fucking English level. So where do we place you? Where do you place yourself in what you want?
It's a hard one.
Is it just see a fight, take a fight for a belt and for some good money?
Like I said before, my whole career has been based on opportunities. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all been set on opportunities. They offer me something, we take it, something goes well. It's never been, like a fixed plan. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. The phone call happened, we'll talk it over and we'll go at it. Obviously, I want to defend the WBA belt. It's a good one to be in. I think I'm at 12th or 13th at the moment. So a defence of that will more than likely put me in the top 10. Who would defend it against? If I'm honest, pal, I'm not that bothered. So yeah, defence of that belt, whether that be someone from Britain, someone internationally, it don't really bother me.
So thanks for giving me some time, I appreciate it. And it's a shame you're not in the ring this weekend, but like you said, if they come back to Wolves or any time next year, you know that the fans, and we can't wait for it.
It's just a pull out until Saturday, I might still be in there. But yeah, I appreciate it, mate, and fingers crossed something soon.